Hi, Katie. I don't know that you can actually see this, and I really don't care. But I have to get this off my chest. It's been bothering me and disturbing me. So today on Instagram, you did a live. You mocked Jesus. You misquoted scripture. You essentially stated the Old Testament was irrelevant, shouldn't exist. And the same about the Bible. That stuff that was 2,000 years ago had no place in modern society. I'm a Christian. I guess you could call me conservative. However, I preach at church and I'm divorced. So what a video that would make. Today was the very first time I truly found myself feeling I was surrounded by evil. My body was tense. My body was shaking. I was sad. I was angry. I was crying. I couldn't breathe. I just felt like my whole body, my whole energy was just being crushed. You took absolute joy in naming and shaming people. You said who were homophobic. Somebody who asked you why you were so judgmental, you told them to go cut off their hand and call you when they had done that, and then proceeded to block them. I so wish I was making this up. I initially was not going to say anything. I was just going to let it ride, but that's what everybody does. They don't say anything. They let it ride. They turn the other cheek. However, now that I am calm, I think it's time to stand up. I think it's time to stand up against a bully who loves religious hate speech. That's what it was. It was hate speech against religions. Yes, I've reported you on Instagram and YouTube for religious hate speech against people of the Abrahamic faith, the Islamic, the Christians, the Jews, and the Baha'i faith. I never ever use the word evil or vile. I have always been respectful of you, and I still try to find the good. I believe there is something in there. However, your behavior today, your behavior on that Instagram was evil and vile. What you're accusing Christians or the Duggars of doing, you are doing yourself. You don't have to like or accept somebody's beliefs to respect them. There was no respect today. I don't really know what you believe. You said at the start of the live you're an atheist, and then you mentioned that you were a Catholic. I don't think that you really know. To mock Jesus, to state that you've met Jesus, well, I hope you have. If you haven't, I hope he comes. You claim to have read the Bible, yet you missed a very vital point in that reading the Bible. You missed the fact that everybody that Jesus met had their life changed. In fact, the only person that I have found that didn't change their life was the rich young ruler. You regularly misquote scripture, take it out of context. You quoted today, love your neighbour as yourself and love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind. Yes, they are scripture. In fact, Jesus said that the greatest commandment was love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the greatest commandment. The second commandment is love your neighbour as yourself. Jesus said in John 14:15, if you love me, you will keep my commands. And guess what, Katie? We have to go back all the way back to the Old Testament, to the 10 Commandments for that. I actually just recently preached on this recently, so this is all fresh in my head. One last thing. How would you feel if your son watched that video today? You tell us that you're watching him to love everybody, to accept everybody, to treat everybody with love and kindness. And yet today, you are blocking people that disagreed with you. You've essentially said that if you know that anyone's a Christian, that you don't want them watching you. You've essentially said that if anyone disagrees with you, you don't want them watching you, and that you will block people. What is that teaching your son, Katie? What is that teaching him? So now, I've said my bit. I can move on. I hope you watch it. I hope you watch this. And Katie, I would recommend a series called The Chosen. If you haven't seen it, I suggest you do. But please, don't try and speak on religious matters, because you have no idea. You have no idea whatsoever. And alienating people who have religious beliefs of any faith is wrong. Whether you agree with their beliefs or not.